maybe it has to happen like you said. But this I cannot do it. Because the ego cannot do it, this.
Yes, because you refer to yourself as the ego. I don't refer to you as ego. You see, this is another point, and it's good that you mention it, in fact. Because some people are saying, teachers, apparently, they are saying, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. And I ask, who are you referring to you as? There's nothing you can do. Then in already they are telling you, you are the ego and there's nothing you can do. But I don't call you ego, I say you are consciousness. And it's a big difference. There's nothing you as ego, as identity can really do to change or transform yourself into awakening. It's all ideas, it's all in the mind like this. But I refer to you, relate to you as consciousness. And what can you do? You can find out really, when you say there's nothing you can do, there's nothing I can do, you can find out who you are, this power you have. You can see whether you are referring to yourself as just flesh and blood and conditioning, or you are the awareness of this. This you can do. And when you find it out, what a discovery. Because if you tell people, nothing you can do about this, you imagine that that's a great freedom. It's not. It's a very oppressive idea. There's nothing you can do. They're already labeling the ones who come to them that they are egos. So where is the fruit of that relationship going to be? If the teacher already is relating to you your ego, where's the end of your misery?
According to these people, even what you say, consciousness, it's ego also. Because if there is a choice that I can do something, it is the ego. This is the ego.
You see this again, this isn't like total nonsense you're speaking. It is true. It is true. You say that even if you are consciousness, you can do nothing at all actually as consciousness. Then this whole manifestation is a joke. We're all here as kind of prisoners. You're just being moved around like puppets. Is that your experience?
For me, I have accepted that I have nothing to do, and if it is to happen, it will happen.
You being what? There's nothing you can do. You being what?
Like ego.
You see, you are calling yourself that. Introduce yourself, I say. Introduce yourself.
What you see in me? What you see to me?
What I see in you and everyone else is the self. What you say to me seems it comes from somewhere else.
But if you see the self, why you care if I speak from somewhere else place? Because it is also the self playing this game.
No, this is where you make the mistake. Because when the self is not aware of itself, takes itself to be ego, it suffers. And naturally, I care not to see, although I know up to a point it's necessary, it has to play like that. And also it has to play like this. Consciousness, pure consciousness, awareness, absolute, what you want to call it, when it manifests as humanity, as diversity, it's not like, oh, I don't care about that, that's something. No, it is very much imminent also in its manifestation. It is always there. The potential also for expressing as body-mind very deeply is also there. And the potential to realize itself through inquiring, through surrender is also there. This is the game of the existence, you can call it like that. You cannot say, there's nothing I can do. Then you already nail yourself into a conceptual trap. Because you're saying, I'm just a human being, I'm just a person, I'm just an ego. Then what you can do? And even if you are just that, it still doesn't sound good to say, nothing you can do. Who will accept that? Only some smart-minded person who is not smart at all will say that. They would very much care Because sometimes people have said like that, there's nothing you can do, what will happen, well, what happened? And one time I said to one man, if you are on a ship, a cruiser, traveling out deep into the ocean, and somehow, suddenly, water starts coming in. You have hit some iceberg, water is coming in. Ship is sinking. Ship is sinking. They're pulling down the lifeboats. Would your attitude be, well, there's nothing I can do. If I'm going to drown, I drown. If I'm going to live, I live. Will your attitude be like this? But I said to him, I think you especially, would climb over your grandmother to get out. It's easy enough to have this very casual, sophisticated cappuccino attitude. Yes, there's nothing there. But very often the very same people are very much steeped in their own selfish identity even sometimes. So let's not be complacent about it. It's very easy to say such things. But yet, if all choice was denied of you actively, I don't think even that is such a good thing to say. But in any case, when consciousness manifests, even in its most oppressive state, it will always accommodate the feeling of sense of choice. It's part of what makes life what it is. But the real choice, I say, is either to go with your projections, to go with our conditioning, or to rest back into the seat of witnessing, because there is the way into real self-discovery.